Hi everyone, and welcome to part 2 of my Engage micro layout Lyallcombe Quay. Apologies if you can hear the rain in the background. Storm Dennis is doing his thing outside, so I've been cracking on with the layout in the dry. As you can see, we've now laid the track into the foam board and feathered it in with some DAS clay, and you can't see the Cato plastic road bed, so I'm quite pleased how that came out. That's disguised that quite well. It's a technique that I've used before. Here we have the general layout. I've painted where the water's going to be now, and you can see that I've started to build up the back. I didn't really want to have a conventional back scene on this. I wanted to have a road running around the back of the layout, because one thing with my micros, I do like to try and provide lots of different levels of interest. Here's the entrance to the fiddle yard. So I shall build another board and make up a fiddle yard at some point. This is the roadway that's going to be the top and the back of the back scene. So foam board again with plastic hard paving. And as you can see, I've put some rails there for a main line running adjacent to the road. Once again, for added interest at a different height. I just thought it would add to the layout, plus it took up a bit of space. Started to build the buildings, so these are just brick embossed plastic hard, which is my favoured method. This is a build on a budget, so I'm just hoovering up bits of plastic hard and stuff that I've already had in stock, and as you can see, that's the way that I construct them. So they're not reinforced really, because they're not going to move. So I'm not that fussed if they're just a thin plastic hard, and the way I lay them up, they sort of, the structural integrity is there anyway. So as you can see, that's the underside of one of the buildings. So I'm quite pleased how these are turning out. I've got some Kestrel windows to add in once again, which I had in stock. So literally, this is just using up all the bits I had left over. And at this point, big shout out to my mate Mark, who gave me some of the straights to use. I didn't have enough Cato straights, so thanks Mark. So I've put the ship in and the crane just to give you an idea of what the layout's going to look like with all the various different heights. I've got to figure out what I'm going to do with the retaining wall, so probably detail it similarly to the buildings. So yeah, that's probably my next job, I think. But yeah, it's coming together pretty nicely. Quite pleased with the progress so far. So yeah, just a few more shots of the general layout, and there's a loco and a wagon put onto the top main line, just to show that I can just show that static, just to have a bit of added interest, and a few cars that I borrowed off my home layout just to populate it, and loco and some wagons just to see what they would look like. As you can see, I've added a well, I don't know, scoop I suppose you'd call it, on the crane for the coal. So I've done all that. So yeah, getting there. So thanks for watching. Catch you next time. Cheers.